We promised to grow old together. I'm hiding in the closet. It's so dark in here that I can't see my own hands, but I can hear everything else. The house settles around me, wood groaning as it cools. I keep telling myself that's all it is, old wood reacting to the night. But houses don't breathe. They don't make that wet, clicking sound like something struggling to pull air through a ruined throat. He's looking for me. I know he is. I can smell him even through the coats and dust. It's not the smell of death. I wish it were. Death will be cleaner. Final. This smells like chemicals pretending to be flowers, like spoiled milk hidden under perfume. That smell follows him everywhere now. It comes from the cream, from that cursed black jar. I remember the day we got married. David held my hands, and his palms were warm, strong. He looked straight into my eyes and promised he would love me until his last breath. I didn't know then that he would refuse to ever take it. David was terrified of aging, not just afraid, obsessed. The idea of time touching him made his skin crawl. On his 45th birthday, he found a single gray hair in his beard and locked himself in the bedroom for 2 days. That's when he found the jar. He said he bought it from a man in an alleyway, a place that didn't exist when I tried to find it later. The jar was small, black, heavy in his hands. Inside was something thick and dark like oil mixed with tar. He was smiling when he showed it to me. Too wide, too eager. He said the man told him it stopped cellular decay, that it stopped everything. I told him it smelled like ammonia. I begged him not to put it on his face. That's when he snapped at me, the first time in our marriage. He said I didn't want him to be beautiful forever. He reminded me of our vows, told me we promised to grow old together. Then he asked me why we had to grow old at all. He spread the cream over his face in thick layers, like he was burying himself alive. He lay back on the pillow, smiling, and told me to wait until morning. He said he would be a new man. The smell woke me up. It was sharp and metallic like sucking on a penny. I rolled over in bed and saw that the cream had hardened on his face. It looked like dried clay, like a shell. I touched his cheek to wake him. It cracked. Not just a crack, a crumble. The shell broke apart, and pieces fell away. But they didn't fall alone. His skin came with them. Underneath, his face was raw and pink and wet. Like meat. Fresh. Exposed. David sat up like nothing was wrong. He didn't scream. He didn't flinch. His eyes were wide and yellowed, staring at me with excitement. He asked me if his skin looked smoother. I screamed. I told him he was bleeding. He touched his cheek, looked at the slime on his fingers, and smiled. No wrinkles, he said. That was the beginning of hell. His skin never healed. It just kept coming off. Cheeks first, then his nose. He lost it one night while eating soup. It slid right off into the bowl. He picked it out with a spoon and laughed. Said he could breathe better without it. Days passed. Weeks. His body rotted, but he didn't die. And the worse he got, the worse I felt. I tried to get help. Tried to call for an ambulance. He ripped the phone lines out of the wall. Snapped my cell phone in half with one hand. His strength wasn't human anymore. It was the strength of dead weight. Unstoppable, unnatural. Then I started changing. I woke up one morning barely able to move. My back felt like it was collapsing in on itself. I looked in the mirror and didn't recognize the woman staring back at me. My hair had thinned overnight. Gray crawled along my roots. My skin felt like paper stretched too thin. I was 38 years old, but the mirror showed someone twice that age. That's when I understood. He wasn't just preserving himself. He was feeding. He stood in the hallway one night, hunched and ruined, hiding from the light. He told me I looked tired, said I was aging fast. Then he offered me the cream. I screamed at him, asked what he was doing to me. He told me we made a vow. He said someone had to pay the price for the time he was stealing. Balance, he called it. Nature demands balance. That night, I decided to run. I packed a bag as quietly as my old body would allow. Every movement hurt. My joints popped and clicked like they were warning me. The front door was right there. Freedom was right there. Then I felt it. A presence. I turned around. He was on the ceiling. His limbs were twisted backward, joints pulled apart so he could cling like an insect. His head hung upside down, swinging loosely on a neck that barely existed anymore. He smiled at me, toothless, asked if I was leaving so soon. Then he dropped. I don't remember how I ran. I just remember hiding, crawling into this closet and pulling the door shut. That was hours ago. or days. Time doesn't make sense anymore. My thoughts feel slow, heavy, old. I can hear him again now, scratching. But it's not coming from the door. It's coming from inside the walls. Why is it so cold in here? Why does something wet just drip on my shoulder? I reach up into the darkness, touching the coats hanging above me. My hand touches something else. Something cold, soft, doughy. It isn't fabric, it's skin. And then I feel teeth. He whispers my name right into my ear. Found you, my love.